we recreate a materialized view. We want to make sure that the structure of materialized view will match with the Django query set. So let's do auth certificates. As you can see, we have a new ID that Django was looking for. This is the ID Django was looking for. Let's go back to our PyCharm. We are back on PyCharm. I can clear. I can exit here. Let's exit. Let's show Python migration. Show migrations on property. We need to revert this. So what we're gonna do, we need to go back to 32. What we're gonna do, Python migrate property 0032. So it does apply. It does apply the 32, I mean the 33. We are back on the 32. Okay, so now we need to confirm that we have successfully applied the 33. Let's check. As you can see, the migration 33 has been applied. We need to reapply it. We're just gonna do Python migrate property. Okay, it's migrated, successfully migrated. We add a new row number, and we pass it as the ID. So let's make sure that we can bind that with the. Let's make sure we can bind that with the query sets. We can bind our materialized view with the query sets. To do that, we can do this. Let's do this. Python manage shell from property models imports auth certificates view of certificates objects all. Bingo, we were able to get our view set. Is that view set? It's a query set. We are able to get our query set because we add the ID. And where did we add it? We add it on our materialized view. To see that, we can just do this display auth certificates, and we have a new ID. This is the ID we were struggling to get before we went offline, and this is the ID this is the object that we get. So we can filter that. We can get a user, and this is the query set we're gonna use. If you wanna get, let's say, the user ID 244, which is me. Oh, we know how to get the ID. we're gonna get the owner ID 244, and we were able to retrieve the owner ID counts. Let's do this. Import os clear equal os system clear. If you pass clear, it's gonna clear. Now let's say now that we've successfully migrated, we can just delete this. Our migration is working. I mean, we didn't delete that. I just closed the file. I just closed that. If the user logging on the dashboard, right? This is just a view. There is nothing special here. This is just the design. If the user logged in on how am I gonna hide this? Okay, let's say the user logging on dashboard. This is actually what they're gonna see, right? This is just of course, this is not the actual UI on the web. This is part of that, so I'm hiding some of the components, but this is the components where we need to retrieve if the user logging, they can see how many title has been authenticated and how many that are pending, right? This is what we're looking for. We are working on these particular components here on the dashboard. This one, we are going to use auth objects. We get owner ID equal the ID of the user, right? The ID of the user may be 1885, which is Wanda. I think we have to use filter. Filter is safe since we can get more than 2. So we are going to use filter. This is gonna be the record. Let's do this. Yeah, so this is gonna be the record for that particular user. As you can see, the first one might be the number of application authenticated, and the second one will be the number of application that is pending, right? In the next video, I will show how we can create the endpoints from this query set. So we were able to bind a materialized view with the Django query set. We bind that. There is a mapping of fields between a materialized view and the Django query set. And on the next one, we're gonna work on the view so we can continue working on this shit. Okay, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.